Everything is ready for the inspection today. I have the inspection at 11 o'clock. Panel doesn't have to be painted here. The inspection is mainly to see that the car is functional, that it's complete, and that nothing is stolen. So they're going to check my receipts, where they're going to see where I purchased everything. It's really an easy inspection for the salvage inspection. The only thing I might be a little worried about are the tires and the rims. So they're not Kia wheels, and I don't have a receipt for them. That tree limb, or the honeysuckle branch, is still down here. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see it. There it is there. So I'm going to take my multi-tool with a saw attachment, and I'm going to cut that out today. Alright, here's another piece. Let's see if we can get that last piece out. There we go. Alright, here's the last bit of the honeysuckle that was caught underneath the car. It was lodged between the body of the car, the exhaust pipe, and the gas tank, and man, it was just really in there. So and this stuff is hard too. Yeah, I was having a hard time cutting through it. So anyway, if the inspectors look underneath the car today, I should pass inspection. There's no problems under there. Alright, so here's the status of the car. So it passed the salvage inspection. It's no longer a salvage. Now it's a restored car. I have license plates on it. At times I was going like less than 50 miles an hour, but this thing averaged like 42 miles per gallon. I was really surprised. But I'm still painting this hood. The base coat turned out okay, but there are some spots where the paint was dripping, and so I bought this stuff, another can, on eBay, and you can see what happened. So as it was spraying, it was also spraying down onto this ridge here, and then it would drip onto my hood. But of course, here's my other project. I'm a landlord, and I gotta do this right now, so I gotta take this to the yard recycling place. All right. We're on for the final coat today. So I got my gloves on. I'm gonna try not to get any oils anywhere. I have my abrasive cloth here. This is supposed to take off all the oils, any dirt, anything like that. So we're gonna physically clean it with this guy. This is special for paint. It's not anything like you can buy at Walmart for the kitchen or anything like that. And then after I'm done with this, after I'm done physically cleaning it, I'm going to go back and chemically clean it. Now I'm trying to clean off the dust from that last cloth, that last physical cleaning. My 2K clear. In case you're not familiar with this product, it has this red cap here on the top, and you're going to put that on the bottom of the can, and you're going to, this is used to break up the two parts in the can. Let me get my mask on real quick, and then we'll get started with that. I got this mask at Harbor Freight. I've been using it a couple times now, and I think it works pretty well. Really, when spraying with paint, I have just barely a sense of any kind of odor or anything when I'm using this mask. So it seems to be working pretty well. Okay, so here's my two-part paint. Here's the bottom, or here's the red top. You take it out the cap, put it on the bottom. Give it a good slap. There we go.
So you should feel it go in, and then there's like a stopping point, and then if it goes beyond that, that's how you know you've broken the two parts. Now you have two parts in here of the paint that are mixing. Now it's a good time to mix it. PK Clear is a really good product. It just sprays so nice. So let me see. It's not perfect in all areas, but you know, of course we can go over it. It's definitely some bumps right there. But if there's any imperfections, we can always go back and hit it with the, I'd say 1,000 grit. 1200 grit, stuff like that, and just keep going higher and higher. Okay guys, it's been a couple days since I sprayed my clear coat, and it's looking pretty good. I went ahead and sanded everything with a 600 grit in some areas where it was pretty bad, but the entire hood was sanded with 1200 grit. I think I'm going to go to the store and get some more sandpaper. I want to get maybe 1500 or 2000 grit and really try to hand polish this or hand sand it before going with the electric. So I do think it's going to work better, but I just got to go slow. I got to use all the steps of the sandpaper, and then it's going to come out, you know, really looking good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to limit my sanding to one direction. I'm going to take the 1500, I'm going to go in one direction until all the swirls, or all the circles are gone. And I'm going to take the 2000, I'm going to go this way until all the vertical scratches are gone. So that's how you know. Like right now, I'm just going, in circles and circles and circles and circles, and I really don't know what scratches are which depth. You know, if it's like from the 600 grit or the 1200 grit, I don't know. So I got to change my direction. I got to work until all the scratches are gone in each direction, and then go from there. Look at that shine. I'm really feeling good about this now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh man, there's a little depression right there coming through. Now that the shine is getting better and better, you can see a little dent right there. I was having a hard time working in that area. I redid it like 3 or 4 times. Dang it. Well, I ain't going back now. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about the paint, except for that dent. I used the 1500 grit and the 2000, and this is what I'm with before even using the buffer. So let's get the buffer going and see how it turns out. Here's the first time the color's really starting to come through. This is still 2000 grit over here with horizontal scratches, and with the buffer, here's what I have. There's still quite a bit of scratches, but you can see the color's really starting to come through here. Well, here it is, guys. I'm calling it done. This is done. Man, I've been buffing this hood for like a day and a half now, but yeah, it looks really good. So it's not perfect. There's still some issues over here. Man, it's like a mirror finish overall, and I didn't even use the polish yet. So I just got the polish in today from Amazon down here, and so I haven't used it. I've just been using the other compound, this one here, Ultra Cut compound. But if you remember, guys, this bumper was off, the radiator support was off, had older wheels, had no condenser, no radiator, the whole front end was torn apart, no lights. Now here it is, shining in all its glory. So we might tint the windows, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, this video is almost a wrap. In case you guys don't know, my wife is a YouTuber and she made a video about the car also, and I did not have a finished video of the car, but my wife does. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna change the video, I'm gonna do a voiceover with her video, and you guys can see how good it looks. We did end up tinting the windows, and real quick, I want to tell you guys a story about how we sold it and we got the maximum dollar for it. So there was a person that wanted to see the car, and we were selling it at the Lemon Lot on the Air Force Base. Somebody called me and they told me that they wanted to see the car, and I was on my way to show the car. On the way, another person wanted to see it as well. So I was like, hey, great, I'm going there right now, so I'll just show the car to two people. Well, both of those people wanted the car, so the first person that called me had dibs on it, but he had really no choice but to accept my offer, my price, which was $8,500. Because if he didn't accept my price, then the other guy would give me full asking price. We ended up selling the car for $8,500, and we made over $2,000 for it. You know, I can't really say that it's worth my time. In a way, I do have fun in working on these cars. It's in my own garage. I'm retired Air Force, and I work on properties, and when I'm not investing, when I'm not flipping properties or getting houses to rent from my portfolio, I do these types of things in my garage. I like to keep my hands busy. It's not bad to spend my time my way, getting my hands dirty in the way that I like to. But there is a saying though, anytime you trade your time for money, you lose. It's a harsh reality, but it's true, guys. We all need a little extra spending cash, and it's good to have to make a little money on the side and to enjoy what we're doing while we're making money. But just remember, this should always be a side hustle. So we should always strive to have passive income or alternate streams of income working for us. You know, we could go out and buy rental income. We could buy a strip mall with a laundromat in it. Anything to get that money flowing towards us while we're doing something else. And if we want to get a job, that's okay. But we should always support our family as much as possible with passive income. So if we lose our job, if something happens to us, we can continue to put food on our table, pay our mortgage, or whatever to support our family and to have the lifestyle that we're so needy.
El resultado, como pueden ver, así nos quedó el carro terminado.
Okay guys, here's my wife reviewing the car for her Spanish YouTube channel. She's showing the wheels here, the tires that we worked on in previous videos, and the ceramic tint. The ceramic tint is actually better than standard tint because it does not conduct heat. When you're in the driver's seat and you got the sun on your skin, a lot of times you can feel that heat and it really bothers you besides the brightness of the sun. So ceramic tint actually blocks both heat and the light, and it's a much more comfortable feeling. Now she's showing the bumper and the hood. The hood really is looking great here. The reflection is just outstanding. I'll put a link to my wife's video in the description below.